Where's mine? Hello, Bookworm family. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Danny. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell because I'm posting lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, please be sure to do that. It is at _dancing_bookworm. And I post on there full reviews and content. So this is kind of a spur of a moment idea. But I realized I have nothing going on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Easter. My nieces and nephew will probably be really excited about Easter because their Easter baskets will be here and they have some activities with their parents planned. I'm not big into Easter dinners or anything like that, so I kind of thought, well, why don't I do a 24-hour read-a-thon? So it is exactly midnight right now, and I am going to start doing 24-hour read-a-thon. So kind of giving myself the rules of the read-a-thon is I can sleep, and I can eat, and I can like go to the bathroom or like visit my family for a few minutes at a time. I cannot call anyone. I can't text unless it's an emergency. I can't play on YouTube or play games on my phone. It is simply just how much I can read. Now, where I can read, that's up to me. I can read in my bed, in my nook, take a bath and read, go outside and read. Kind of depends on where I will get the most reading done. But the point of this is to read as much as I possibly can in a 24-hour span. So I have from midnight today until midnight tomorrow. Now, I think how I'm going to do this is I'm going to try to stay up late tonight, sleep in during the day tomorrow when there's more distractions, and then kind of once things settle down on my house and it's getting like later when the kids start settling down and stuff, really dive into reading right through till midnight. Since it is midnight now, I need to prepare myself for a late night. So I did get myself some snacks. So I grabbed these snacks for the BookCon talk today, and I didn't end up eating much of them except some candy. So I have some Cheetos, some pretzels, M&Ms, Nerds, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, and I have one bottle of water left in here because I have finished up most of the bottles of water. But this is living under my desk, so I think right now I'm going to have a Dr. Pepper. So it's just a little mini can of Dr. Pepper, so it won't keep me up too late, but it'll give me a little burst of energy for right now. And I'm going to touch the Mountain Dew tomorrow. I'll probably go through a couple of those to keep myself up tomorrow. The goal is to just have a little caffeine right now so that I can get through some reading but not be up for forever. So I think I'm going to go take a bath. I feel like that's how I want to start those. I want to start relaxing. I think I have some bath salts, and I will grab, I'm between two books right now. So currently I am reading two books I have started already. I have The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, which I am rereading because of my TBR raffle and because I want to reread the series before Ballads of Snakes and Songbirds come out. And I'm also reading Refugee by Alan Gratz. Now, I'm farther into Hunger Games, but I've been listening to it on audiobook, and I think I want to continue listening to it on audiobook. I like the person who reads it. It's just somebody off of YouTube who read it for his school class named Mr. McCarthy. I will link it down below so you guys can have access to that video as well. But I feel like I'm gonna do Refugee while I take a bath because I'm not as far into it, but I want to finish this soon because my best friend is driving me nuts because I have not finished it. Now, another book that I'm gonna be reading for this is The Running Dream by Wendelin Van Dranen. However, I'm only going to read through part one of this because I'm buddy reading this with a friend, and we've decided that at each part where it sections off to stop and discuss it. So I'm only going to be reading part one. I want to finish Refugee. I will definitely finish Hunger Games, and I'd like to at least start and finish another one. Haven't really decided which one yet because my TBR back there is still rather large, and I don't know. I have another book on my Kindle that I have to do. I don't know. I have a lot of books. So that's why I'm doing this, because I've fallen really behind in my Owls reading and my TBR raffle. And I'm getting worried because I was like, this whole time I'm like, it hasn't even hit double digits yet. It's fine. And then today's the 11th. And I was like, oh crap, we've been in double digits for over a day now. And well, actually today is technically the 12th, right? Yeah, today is April 12th because it is officially midnight. So April 12th, read-a-thon, 24 hours straight. with a little bit of sleep and a little bit of food, but mostly just books. So I'm gonna go take a bath for my first book and see how far I can get into it until the water gets cold. And I'm going to drink this Dr. Pepper to give me a boost. So let's get into it. So I just got out of the bath, but then I realized that I hadn't done my 15-minute stream of consciousness writing that I've been doing. So basically for 15 minutes a day, I set a timer and I just write what's ever on my mind. This has been super therapeutic for me, especially during quarantine, because I feel like I'm holding in a lot of things that I want to say, not necessarily to people, but just in general, like some things that are like bothering me and like things that I want to get out. Like right now my therapy is over the phone, so some of the stuff that I want to say I'm kind of afraid to say because I'm worried somebody's gonna be listening. But also, like, I don't know, like it's not like super anything bad ever, but it's just like little frustrations and stuff like that I'm like, I don't really want my family to like hear these frustrations that I'm having and stuff, because I don't want them to think they have to fix it, you know? Like it's kind of just like something that's weighing on me. Anyway, so I've been doing these 15-minute stream of consciousness, and I have not realized how long 15 minutes is until I started doing this, because really, like, sometimes, like, the first night, I was like, ooh, I want more time, and then the second night, I kind of wanted more time, and then last night and today, I'm like, is it over yet? Like, this is the longest time, and literally, like, because it's stream of consciousness writing, you have to write whatever you're thinking, so I'm literally writing, like, is this over yet? Is this over yet? Like, because there's nothing else that I'm really thinking about, because today I just wanted to get back to my book. So when I was in the bath, I made it up to page 150, which is halfway through the book. The book is about 317 pages, so a little less than halfway, but I really like it so far, so I'm going to try to bust it out tonight. I don't think that's going to happen. It is currently 1:40 in the morning, so don't think I'm going to end up reading the next half of the book in one day, but I might. I don't know. It's a pretty easy read. I was in the bath for, I want to say like 45 minutes, and busted through quite a bit. But if you guys don't know what this book is about, basically it's about three kids who are refugees during different time periods. So you have Yosef, which I've been debating if he pronounces it Joseph or Yosef, but he's from Germany, so I'm assuming it's Yosef, but I don't know. But he is escaping Nazi Germany. He's a Jewish boy, and he escapes on a ship where he's treated really, really well thus far on the ship. I haven't finished the book yet, so I don't know. But his father was actually in a concentration camp for a little while, and his father is super mentally ill, and you can kind of see that mental wear that concentration camps put on people. But they let his father out and said that they had to leave the country that day, otherwise they would kill him, kind of thing. So they're fleeing from Germany and they're going to Cuba. And then another character is Isabel. She is a girl who is escaping Cuba, ironic, during 1995, I think is her time period. Basically when Fidel Castro is overruling there, he says for one day only, anybody can escape who wants to escape. So her and her family escapes because her father is basically in trouble with the law, and if he doesn't escape, he will be arrested and probably killed or beaten. So they're escaping on a boat to Miami. And then the third person is Muhammad. I think that's how you say it. Muhammad, I think, something like that. Pronounce it like that. But he is a Syrian refugee in 2015, and his family is trying to safely escape, I believe, to Turkey or Germany. I think currently he's in Turkey. I think he's trying to escape to Germany, though. I haven't really, gotten into his storyline yet. Really gotten into Yosef's, and I've really gotten into Isabel's, but I have not gotten into Muhammad's storyline yet. I'm just not feeling it. My best friend, this is her favorite book, and she told me it gets better with his storyline, so that's what I'm hoping for. But I think right now I'm gonna go lay in my nook and read, because I feel like if I lay in my bed, I'm going to fall asleep, and I really want to try to bust out as much as I can. I really want to finish it tonight, but I don't think that's gonna happen. My Dr. Pepper is already starting to wear off because it was just a little Dr. Pepper. I don't know if I should drink another one or not. I don't know. Because I do want to sleep tonight because I want to wake up early enough to get a full day of reading tomorrow, but I also want to be up late tonight. This is a really hard decision. I don't know. I think I'm going to go read, see how tired I get. Maybe I'll get really sucked into the book and not want to put it down. That is my hope. I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to go read. Moving on. Okay, so it's 3 in the morning. I only have about 100 pages left. I'm at this weird place where I don't know if I want to keep reading and finish it up and just go to bed at like 4:35 in the morning, or if I want to stop now, go to sleep now, and read more tomorrow and finish it tomorrow. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my sound machine, turn off my vlog for the night, put myself under my blankets, and read until I actually fall asleep on the book. This is what sounds like the best plan to me right now. If I end up finishing the book, I'll pop on just to update you guys, but I probably won't do much until tomorrow. Well, today, the morning, which won't be the morning, it'll be the afternoon at this point, because there's no way I'd be getting up in any form of AM hours at this point. But yeah, my goal is to be up by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, that sounds so weird. But basically, I think by the time I fall asleep, 1 o'clock would give me between 8 and 9 hours of sleep. So that would be good to keep me going tomorrow. I have lots of Mountain Dew too still. So that's the plan. I keep saying tomorrow, but it's still today. It's weird because I haven't gone to sleep yet, so it doesn't feel like tomorrow, but it is tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I went to record myself taking a nerd shot because I was like, oh, a little bit of sugar, that might help me stay awake. So I went to record that. And as I was tilting it up to my face, I realized I wasn't recording. Like, I forgot I didn't, like, hit the button in the right spot. And I tilted my head down really fast. And now I have nerds all over my floor. So now I get to vacuum those up. Okay, so I'm just popping on really quick to say that I finished Refugee. It is 5:30 in the morning. I can't discuss it right now, but I just wanted to let you know that I did finish it, and I was going to stop about an hour ago and finish it up later after I slept some, but I got really sucked in. So I'm going to call Pilot, which is the rating system that G at Bookworm use, and that's how I've been rating my books this year. And I'm going to do that in the morning after I've woken up. I have my alarm set for 2 in the afternoon. I know that's so late. I said originally 1, but I stayed up later than I expected, so I'm gonna be up by 2 and start again.
Hi, good morning or afternoon. Okay, so it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I'm just waking up. That light is really bright. I don't like bright lights. But my blanket is really comfortable. This is my weighted blanket that I love so much. But it's really comfortable, so I think I'm gonna sit here and just listen to a little bit of Hunger Games on audiobook before I come to life.
Okay, so it's really nice out, so I'm going to take my book outside and read. I'm going to bring my Mountain Dew with me, have some lunch, but I think while I'm outside, I'm going to read part 1 of The Running Dream, and that's all I'm going to read of this because that's as far as me and my friend are reading for our first book talk. So part 1 of The Running Dream outside, and then I'll come back in and pick another one. Okay, so I finished part 1 of The Running Dream. It took me way longer than I wanted it to because I was really distracted outside with the little kids, but now we are about to eat Easter dinner, so I'm going to go downstairs and do that. And then I don't know which one I want to read. It'll be a surprise. I'll let you guys know. I'm still stuck on which one I want to read next, but part 1 of The Running Dream is done. I'm almost done with Hunger Games, and I finished Refugees, so far so good. Okay, so I made a decision on my next book, and I decided I'm going to do 2 books. So there's about 6 hours left in my read-a-thon, and I don't know, I just feel like I can get through 2 books if I focus a lot. So the first one is going to be Chasing Vermeer by Blue Balliet, something like that. This is basically about 2 kids who get caught up in some mystery where a Vermeer painting goes missing, and they're the ones trying to solve the case. It should be a super easy middle grade read. There's even pictures in it and stuff, so I can't see me having too hard of a time getting through it. Now, the other one I picked is Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs by Caitlin Doughty. I have this on ebook, and usually I read ebooks pretty fast, but I'm not really sure. That one's also about 200 pages. So this one's about 200 pages, and that one's about 200 pages. But Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs is a little bit more of like an interview kind of thing with kids. So I feel like it'll be a fast read, and then this is a middle grade, so I feel like it'll be a fast read. So I think I can crush them out in 6 hours. I'm not sure. Hopefully I will get through, well, I know I'll get through at least one. I just don't know if I'll get through both, but my goal is to get through both. I was between picking Unwind, Love and Gelato, and As Old as Time, but none of them, like, I don't know. They're all pretty long. I didn't think I would really get through them in 6 hours because I felt like I would drift away. And then I found out Unwind I can listen to on audiobook. So Love and Gelato, As Old as Time, Grimm's Fairy Tales, those are 3 more that I have to finish. I will have to finish The Running Dream as well, because part 1 was only 60 pages, and I will also have to finish The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games I will definitely finish today. Chasing Vermeer, I am going to read second, I think. Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs, I think I'm going to read first because it's a little easier on my eyes to read an ebook when it's daylight and not night. Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs is basically an interview with a mortician who is Caitlin Doughty. She's pretty famous on YouTube and other places with children about what happens when you die, pretty much. And it's more of like what happens to your body, not so much like the spiritual aspect of it, more like the physical, what happens to your body when you die. So it's really out of my comfort zone. That's why I picked it. It is for the Owls TBR, it is for the Owls Read-a-thon for the out of my comfort zone prompt. And Chasing Vermeer, I can't remember, I don't remember what the prompt for this was, but this was something for my TBR raffle. I don't remember exactly what it was. It was something like, I don't know. I'll have to, maybe a mystery? I think it was a mystery that I got out of my TBR raffle. So I'm going to jump into those. I'm going to drink another Mountain Dew. They're mini Mountain Dews, so the fact that it's my 3rd one isn't that bad. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to eat some nerds too, I think. I think it's time for some more nerds. Nerd shot. So yeah, going to get into reading again. Okay, so I'm over halfway through Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs by Caitlin Doughty. I am not liking it at all. My phone's going off. I'm not liking it at all, but I'm going to finish it because I want to finish it because it's on my TBR raffle and stuff, but I don't like it, which I will explain why later. But my family asked me if I wanted to go down and play games, so I'm going to read and play at the same time so that I'm still doing my read-a-thon, but also spending time with my family, and then I'm going to come back up here and finish. Okay, so I just finished Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs by Caitlin Doughty. I think it was a 1-star read for me. I haven't officially figured out the rating system yet. Maybe if I read it at a different time, it would have been a higher rating. However, I'm still grieving the loss of my father, so finding out... Basically, the book takes a look at death, and it's questions kids have answered about the physical aspects of death. So, like, how embalming works, literally, will my cat eat my eyeballs? Like, that's one of the questions in there, and stuff like that. It asks about, like, body respect and why people don't eat bodies and stuff like that, and it just was something that, as somebody who is currently still grieving a loss, I was not ready for. I'm glad, not weird, like, it's a weird thing, but I'm glad my dad was cremated and I read this book. And this book is a lot about what happens if the body's buried, and I think that that would have not settled well with me if my dad had been buried. The reason I didn't DNF it is because it was on my TBR for my Owls read-a-thon, and I could have found another book. I could have, but the prompt for the Owls read-a-thon was that it was out of my comfort zone, which it clearly was, and it also was a book that I bought on my tablet, so like I bought it, I didn't borrow it or anything like that. I hate not reading books that I've bought, and also if I DNF'd it, by the time I realized I really did not like it and it was making me uncomfortable, was about 100 pages in, and I was already had spent quite a bit of time getting to that 100 pages because I was kind of struggling to read it. So I was like, I will have wasted hours during this read-a-thon if I don't just finish it. So it definitely didn't put me in a happy mood. It definitely made me uncomfortable, and I am definitely looking for a lighter read now. So I'm gonna actually go take a bath and start chasing Vermeer. So I wasn't going to take a bath because I took one last night and I was just going to take a shower tonight, but I can get more reading done if I take a bath than if I had to take time out to take a shower. So I'm going to go take a bath. I don't have any more bath salts, but I'll just take a bath with soap and water like normal people, I guess. That's what normal people do. But yeah, I'm going to go do that and kind of cleanse myself of this read that made me uncomfortable and jump into a middle grade novel. It is about 10 o'clock, so I have 2 more hours left of the read-a-thon. However, I just finished a Mountain Dew and some candy, so I might extend this read-a-thon to be a 25 or 26 hour read-a-thon because I doubt I'm going to bed anytime soon. Luckily, with my classes tomorrow, I teach only online from 2:45 to 4, and then I just have to help with the kids till 4:30, so I can pretty much just veg after that, even if I'm exhausted, and tomorrow I will do my book journals for everything that I read today. I am glad that I did finish the book because now I have 2 books under my belt. I will definitely finish Hunger Games, if not by midnight, then as I'm falling asleep, because there's only 3 chapters left, I think, in the audiobook, and I listen to it on speed 1.75 right now so that I'm not missing anything. So I'm going to do that, finish that, and I'm going to read and finish Chasing Vermeer tonight, which should be a super easy read. It's big print and it's middle grade, so. And then I will have done 4 books in 24 hours. I will be very proud of myself. I mean, Hunger Games and Refugee I had already had started, but I did read 60 pages of The Running Dream, which took up some time that could have been invested into another book as well. So it'll be like, I definitely will have finished 4 books in 24 hours, provided I get a start on Chasing Vermeer right now. So I'm going to sign off, go draw my bath, and read. Okay, so I just got done taking a bath. It is 11 o'clock. I am only very little bit into Chasing Vermeer, like 20 pages in. It's about 200 pages, so I'm gonna just try to bust through as much as I can and then check in at midnight, but this is probably gonna end up being more like a 25-hour, 26-hour readathon because I really want to finish Chasing Vermeer and Hunger Games tonight. So I'm gonna get under my nice comfy blankie and just read away and see how much I can get done in the next hour. Okay, so it's 2:01 in the morning. I am wrapped up in my weighted blanket because the wind outside is really kind of causing me some anxiety. It's really, really windy, and it's just like everything is clinking around, and it's just really, really setting me on edge. So I am in my weighted blanket, kind of calming myself down. But I did finish Chasing Vermeer and the Hunger Games. So Chasing Vermeer wasn't anything special. I haven't really figured out the rating for it yet, but I don't think it would be anything higher than a 2. I don't think it's quite a 1. It was better than Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs. But basically, these two kids kind of become friends over a mystery. Basically, a Vermeer painting goes missing. They feel deeply connected to the painting, and they make it their mission to go solve the case. There was a lot of red herrings in it, and the ending was kind of like, it felt a little braggy on the author's part, like, look at all the things that I put in that you didn't notice kind of stuff. And like, I don't know the author, like I've never heard her speak or anything like that, but basically I just don't really like when authors are at the end of a mystery is like, and here's all the things you didn't notice. Like, I think it's okay to put it in the end at like I don't know, like a little author interview section at the end of the book or something. But I don't think it needs to be in the storyline kind of thing. And Hunger Games is a 5-star for me. As I'm older now, I don't love it as much as I did when I first read it my first year of college, but I do enjoy it still, and it does bring back a lot of positive memories from reading it my first year of college, and I do really, really enjoy the storyline and the characters still, so that will always be a 5-star for me, kind of like Harry Potter, just based off of nostalgia, but, you know, it does really, really kind of just remind me of some happy things. Like, my first year of college was a pretty good year for me, so yeah, so if you don't know what The Hunger Games is about, it is about Katniss Everdeen, who is chosen to go into an arena and fight to the death amongst other kids, and she is sent there with Peeta, who she has a connection with, and she does not want to kill anyone or be killed. She is fighting literally for her life in an arena where children are forced to hunt each other. So obviously a 5 out of 5 for me because it's just nostalgic and wonderful. But yeah, so 4 books in 26 hours. That's not too bad. But I'm definitely gonna go chill now. I'm really anxious from the wind and just kind of feeling a little off. I've got an early morning to take care of the kids tomorrow and just need to kind of chill. So I'm going to do that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog and this readathon, and I hope you maybe found out some stuff about books that you might want to or not want to read. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!
Wasn't that a great video? Clearly books make me very happy. Now you can make me happy too. Click the subscribe button to follow my channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you think I did good. And the notification bell will let you know when I post new content. Also, follow my Instagram for more book shenanigans.